Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. And back to the keeper they go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more. Messi! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Costa Corta. Guardiola. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. For a shot! He scored! There is the breakthrough! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Kashima Antlers are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hoisted in. Guardiola getting this one clear. Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldinho. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni cuts it out. Half an hour played now. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. And here's Messi. Closing in on, he shoots! He scores! Barcelona are back in business. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much
chance. Oh, the ball's went loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Nice control. And it's Modric. Kimmich. And Messi! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Costa Corta. Kimmich. Modric. Osimhen, very much a man of this moment. The pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. He's having a shot! And that should get the job done. Scholes has created one goal already. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rummenigge. Real chance here. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up, and that's going to happen again.
Number 45.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rummenigge is on his own. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. And it's Beckham. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read. It was a little bit quicker than everybody else.
Number 15.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Number 9. Owen. Coming on to
Can he get it through? That has been cut short.
Cristiano
Beckham.
Ronaldo.
Maradona. It's played through for him. And a shot! That's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Guardiola picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a little undercooked. Maradona. And it's Beckham. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. The final 5 minutes. Scholes. Maradona. He's had a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Ronaldinho looking understandably energised after his goal.
5 minutes added time.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, that pass has been well intercepted. And he's worked it through. Neuer claims comfortably. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't kick out that killer ball.
Oh, this looks sharp. Cannavaro did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's been slipped through. Oh no, what a shapes to shoot! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Ronaldinho! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pass is intercepted. And here's Ronaldinho. Pelé. And this is Pelé. Now, who's going to be first to this? And Rossini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Modric. It's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. Great chance! They've done it! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be...
And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Played with finesse. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's there to belt it away. Some really good ball movement. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both...
And again the keeper stands strong. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe. Oh, he's... And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And Rossini gathers from the goal kick. It's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Passes short and sharp. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Mbappe! Messi! That is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Coming on the
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, super find. Rummenigge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hazard. Bullish header! Decent enough try.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Played out wide. Modric. Crosses it in here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Ronaldo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just the keeper to beat! Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And he's got chance, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
It's Messi. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stuck. Ronaldinho! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now.
Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, and again! Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kimmich. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Rummenigge. He is just caressing the ball.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Modric. I've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That is good alertness. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Action has already started. Plays it through. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. Danger averted for now. He's had it taken off him. And it's been given away. Barcelona have it back and can go again.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers. All action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's respected throughout the world.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. A pretty loose pass. Rummenigge knocks it into space. Belletti. Barcelona finding their passes. No, that was never going to make it. And they've got rid. No goals as yet. Now it's Ronaldinho. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass is just off target. David Villa is sharing after that one. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that has been clubbed away. Threads one in. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Tries to play it through. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ronaldinho. And he's there to belt it away. It's Ronaldinho. Got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Ronaldinho. Somewhat off target. Rodri. Modric. And Messi! We hit half-time. It's a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0. Nakata! Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. Rodri calmly anticipates. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Beckham. Messi. Ronaldinho. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. David Villa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that should get the job done. Rummenigge. Spread out to the left. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And he's managed to get rid. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, they could be caught out here. David Villa! It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Searching pass he's played there. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Pelé. No, not quite on the same wave. Oh, what a mistake! It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And that is that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Looking for options for movement. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, in this guy, Alphonso Davies, it's going to be interesting to see how opponents try to navigate their way around him. Someone so good in defensive transitions with amazing powers of recovery thanks to his blistering pace.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Belletti. Bastoni. Messi. It's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Bale. No, that's been intercepted. Belletti. Rummenigge.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Quality ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found a way through. Bellingham fires it in low. Belletti. Kimmich. Ronaldinho. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Davis. He's shifting through the gears here. And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Belletti. Rummenigge. Threads one in. He's in a good position here. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Bale. Oh, shooting chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Knocks it into space. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That has not gone well. Modric can see things others simply cannot. It's Tele! De Ligt. Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. Always onto this. And he's picked it up out wide. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And that is expertly dealt with.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! And this is Ronaldinho. Takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Roberto Carlos is flagged offside. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi, he might be in here. Decent chance! Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Modric. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, what a mistake! Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who's left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. Good ball, good take. Romero with the slide tackle there. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. And this is Messi, and that is a little undercooked. Gerrard.
4 added
Into
minutes
a
has been
minimum
indicated.
of 4 minutes additional time. Looking to play him in. And it's Gerrard. Endrick. Modric. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Looking for options for movement. Chiesa, he is onto this. He's had a shot! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. This is Batistuta. Chiesa. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Modric. Look at the space here. Messi! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Batistuta gets into a good position. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the header! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ronaldinho tries to pass it through, pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Owen. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Oh, well measured. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Half-time getting close now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pele. That's going right the way across. Batistuta touches it back. Now it's Owen. Played with finesse. Oh, that was vital. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second Beckenbauer with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Argentina are down to 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 17.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a deep far post. We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
It's a sharp little ball here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Chiesa. Done delicately. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pele. He's in a great position here. Now it's Owen. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shot.
Goes for a shot! Another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chiesa. Cannavaro. Adams cuts out the pass. And it's Modric. He's picked his way through. Modric stood his ground strong. Shot, surely! No mistake! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually, you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's made its way to him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. Kimmich. And here's Messi. And Messi! Should have equalised.
Messi was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, that's neat.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, it's Batistuta. This is Owen. Adams spots it and intercepts.
Added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Belletti. And it's Messi. He perfectly measured that. That's that, the end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. And it's Modric. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. De Bruyne. Oh, cracking ball. Knocks it. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shots! Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Messi. Modric. Looking for options for movement. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Let's a look and place it forward. And it's Ødegaard. He's on it. Can he get away? Ronaldinho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has been cut short. Rodri. He's a sharp hit of ball here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Messi. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's De Bruyne, and the shot! Modric. There is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So they're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Who was quick to react. He's still separated by the game's only goal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, and Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Offside that time. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pelé going face to face with his great rival. Now the ball's gone astray. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Pelé. Rummenigge. And it's made its way to him. Cleared away. Defending was strong and firm.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nicely aimed. Shot, surely! He hits the net. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Barcelona.
Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time teacher to get
Touch for a shot! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
This interception, his positioning was spot on.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Spread it left. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's nice and simple for the keeper.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, they judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Crosses it in here. He won't be happy with that one. Belletti. Bellingham. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rafinha closing in on goal. Neuer getting this one clear. And that's been won straight back. Great vision. Bellingham. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Bastoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a good position. It's David Villa! He would have been quick to recover this. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Now it's Modric. And it's Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, delightful ball. David Villa! Volleyed effort.
Villa cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. That has not gone well. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries a measured. He gets big. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Modric. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh no, what has happened here? Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that could set him on his way. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, shooting chance! David Villa! Oh.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pele. And that's gone loose. That is good strength. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Has a look up and drives it forward. And it's Vitinha. He's on it, can he get away? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Natal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's the keeper's ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That pass has been well intercepted. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge. Modric. Oh, important interception. Danger averted for now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
At a time.
No way through. Vitinha. This official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Pele. That's been it. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Now it's Messi. Well, that's well seen too. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. Now it's Pele, spread out to the left. And this is Ronaldinho. He is through here. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read. Nice interception. Ernest. Now, what about a counter-attack? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, super ball. And he was alert to it. Rodri looking to penetrate opposition lines. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Messi. And he's worked it through. Rivaldo looking sharp there. Ronaldinho. Barcelona finding their passes. Spread it left. And it's crossed into the middle. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, cracking. Suarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Threads one in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's going to go a long way. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems
And
a little
now,
hurried
I'd just
to me,
like to
a
read
little
out
rushed,
fan
panicked
who
even
are
at times.
celebrating their birthdays today.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution.
Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Aims beyond the defence. Rodri, over to the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pele going face to face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. And he's running through, goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. This is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Borussia Dortmund certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific goal. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ronaldinho. Good driving run. It's a goal kick. That's Ronaldinho. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Carlos. Messi. Barcelona finding their passes. De Jong. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Neuer getting this one clear. Now it's Pelé.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's in on goal. Oh, he's burst through. And here's Ronaldinho. De Jong is the team's great visionary.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Hakimi. Raul. De Jong. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play inside, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And that has put paid to that. And that's a good ball. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Modric gets it up. Mighty effort! That's a decent clearance. He's tried one! He's found a way through. De Jong. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho. A good play on the left-hand side here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort. Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's got away. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Good take, and is he? He's had a shot! He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That's it. It's Ronaldinho.
Substitution in progress.
Nkunku looking for options for movement. He's going to be disappointed with that. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Ronaldinho. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Messi. Now it's Pelé. They've got backward here. It has sent him real chance. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.